about to become a sea of sweat, ear-shattering music, and puke.
The hair bands of the 1980s get updated for the new millennium. Hello out there to everyone, and thanks once again for returning to ReelScreenReviews.com. I'm, of course, movie critic Nick Iacobucci, happily joined by the lovely Debbie DeAngelo, my guest critic. Thank you for being here.
Are you happy, or am I supposed to be happy?
I think she's
Happily
really,
joined.
I'm ecstatic. How's that? How couldn't you be to be in the presence of the lovely Debbie DeAngelo? And our next film is Rock of Ages. This film opened in wide release on Friday, June 15th, 2012, and it stars Tom Cruise, Alec Baldwin, Russell Brand, Julianne Hough, and who's the other guy? Diego Boneta. Okay. This film comes to us from choreographer and director Adam Shankman, the guy that brought us Hairspray, The Pacifier, and Cheaper by the Dozen, and he now returns to the musical adaptation to bring us Rock of Ages. And without further ado, I will turn it over to my guest critic to tell us a little bit about Rock of Ages.
Well, as Nick said, it's based upon a musical that really helps you take a trip down memory lane.
With the hair?
Yeah, in the 80s bands, and it's set at the Bourbon, and this is this legendary club that has launched a lot of big rock and roll
I think it was supposed to be
stars.
like the Whiskey A Go-Go, but that's,
yeah, on Sunset Strip.
Right.
And so the two characters of Julianne Hough and Diego, of course, they're singer wannabes.
Right.
So they make their way to the Bourbon Club, and they're in just general service jobs, trying to break into the music business. The Bourbon Club is owned by Alec Baldwin.
Right.
At the same time, Tom Cruise's character, Stacey
Jacks,
is a huge, big star.
And he's been the biggest star for forever.
Everybody loves him, women swoon around him, but he wants to break out and go solo. So that's pretty much the backdrop, and then their stories unfold.
Right. Now, I usually try and guess whether or not Debbie liked this movie. I'm going to say that you had a soft spot for this movie and liked it.
I did. I love the movie.
Okay.
It was so fun.
See, I didn't hate the movie, okay? I just had a lot of issues with the movie. Like, the first issue that I have with this film is if Julianne Hough makes
you have issues, all right.
If Julianne Hough makes any more bombs, the federal government's going to think she's a terrorist. That's what I think right off the bat. Now, what did you like about the movie?
Well, I can't believe that I'm defending this movie because you're the big 80s guy.
He
loves everything 80s. He loves 80s music.
I listen to 80s music all the time.
Whenever we dance, it has to be to 80s music.
If at all possible.
Not 70s music that I like. And you don't like the movie. Well, first of all, I just thought it was fun. You will have a blast. It's toe-tapping music. You know the lyrics. You know, I was like dancing in my chair. I thought the characters were hysterical, the portrayal of them. I absolutely love Tom Cruise.
Absolutely. Without Tom Cruise, without Tom Cruise, I really think that this would have really fallen well down below substandard. I didn't despise this movie, but I didn't love this movie. Now, one of the main reasons is she says that I love 80s music, and you can't get a more true statement, excuse me. But I liked when the songs were playing in the background, and I was listening to the original artist playing these, and then every time that one of the actors was singing the song, it was almost like I was at a bad night at karaoke. Not even maybe a bad night, just a night at karaoke. It just wasn't as good. And that was
with the exception of Mary J. Blige and maybe Julianne Hough, because she's broken into the music business.
Right.
These are not really singers. These are actors who sing.
Right. And now I will grant you, Tom Cruise's Wanted Dead or Alive was easily the film's best scene. I mean, this guy brought it home. Anybody that sings, like I've sung for many years, and I can't even come close to singing Bon Jovi, and this guy nails it. I mean, he nails it. It was really very well done. But all the rest of the songs to me sounded like they were cut in half, cut into 25% of the original song. It was almost like a mini song or a half song. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean,
kind of, but I think they pulled it off. I thought they had fun with it. I hate to tell you this, but I actually downloaded some of those songs to my iPod.
Now, one of the main...
I run to them. I thought they were enjoyable.
I can understand that. But one of the film's problems that I had with the film, actually, I didn't think that the two leads, Julianne Hough and Diego, I thought they had no chemistry together whatsoever. I didn't think that relationship worked.
They had some chemistry.
See, it
wasn't extreme chemistry, but subtle. And they're supposed to be two young, sweet characters.
No, and I'll give you that. And it just did not work for me. I don't know how.
Well, you know what I do have to say though. As much as I love my girlfriend Julie and the dancer,
absolutely,
and I loved her, cutie patootie co-star there, but I thought the older generation really stole the show. I thought Mary J. Blige, Alec Baldwin
was
I thought
great.
He was funny.
Yeah, he was funny, and Russell Brand was funny too.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. I thought Catherine Zeta-Jones, I thought they really carried the movie more than the two leads.
And I can see that, because I thought Alec Baldwin had some really good lines. I thought Russell Brand had some really good lines. Tom Cruise's "Hey Man" line was a bullseye. That was great. But I don't know. There was a lot of things. One of the big issues that I had with the film was that when he directed Hairspray, I thought that Shankman brought the camera back. It reminded me a lot of Grease. Maybe it was the time period. But you got to see these wide shots with all these dancers, and I thought it was really done very well. I ran video stores for many years, and one of my employees used to watch Hairspray all the time. And there were scenes in this film where these musical numbers were going on, and we got close-ups of people's faces. They were cutting here and there, and I really thought he just took away from the enjoyment of the dance and the fun. And like I said, that's just my humble opinion, of course.
What I will give you is, I thought the plot was a little directionless, like it kind of meandered a bit.
Right.
But I had so much fun. I laughed aloud in this movie.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise plays this like highly successful yet strung out, directionless, kind of drunken rock and roller. And I looked at him, I thought, is this really Tom Cruise?
And he never falls out of character and it's 2 hours. I thought the movie was too long. It's 2 hours, but like I said, I think he's the saving grace of this film.
Well, other than having to race to the bathroom afterwards, I did not think that the movie was too long. I had a good time. People in the movie theater were laughing. They were singing along. They were clapping. It was just a joyous movie. Okay, it's not going to be, a life
changing. Yeah, right.
No, but you're going to have fun.
See, once again, I'm going to say that I did not despise this movie, but I didn't love it either. But I'm thinking, if you're looking for nothing but a good time, I don't know if this is the ticket that you want to buy.
Oh, isn't that smart?
Yeah, see,
But I think if you're looking for a good time, you do want to go there.
Okay, well, how many hearts are you going to give this for Debbie's Real Screen Review?
3.5.
Oh my gosh. I'm not anywhere near that. Nick's Real Screen Review for Rock of Ages is going to be 2 stars out of 4. I'm going to say I'm right down the middle on this one. It had some redeeming qualities. If you know what you're getting into, you're probably going to like this film, but if you're going in there expecting some masterpiece.
Did you go with expectations? I just went in thinking I'm going to be entertained.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to just be entertained. It missed. It just, the thing kind of just missed for me.
And everybody loves that Broadway show.
Yeah, I know. Everybody has a lot to say about it.
Highly acclaimed.
Yeah, and it just didn't translate for me. Once again, I'm not saying it was a nightmare, but it wasn't a dream come true either. How's that? So.
Okay.
Actually, I want to do a shout out too. I haven't done a shout out for a while, and this is going to be an odd shout out. This is for a man, a very, very nice, wonderful gentleman named Prashanth. And he actually does movie reviews in his native language of Tamil. And I hope it's Tamil and not Tamil. I'm actually unsure of that. But I'm going to say Tamil. And the name of his YouTube channel is TamilCinemaReview. And he does reviews for movies in his native language of Tamil. Now, this gentleman is bilingual. He likes my stuff. And even though I do not understand his reviews, and that doesn't hold us back here at Real Screen Reviews from endorsing and doing shout outs for other channels. They don't have to just speak English for us to endorse them. Who knows how many other people out there are bilingual and understand his review.
Hey, ours should have subtitles in different languages.
We could maybe do that. Who knows? Who knows? I'd have to learn another language first and then be able to type it.
They have software for that.
But please, if you're bilingual, if you speak Tamil, and I know that sounds kind of odd, but like I said, who knows this is the World Wide Web, and who knows what kind of an audience there is out for this gentleman, but please give this man, Prashanth, any kind of attention that you possibly can. Well, Debbie, thank you so much for being here to review Rock of Ages. And even though I think she might be a little off her Rock of Ages with her review of 3.5 hearts out of 4 for Rock of Ages, I say I'm a little more right with 2 stars out of 4.
Go see it and let us know.
And remember, people, we're not always right, but only when it comes to the movies. And thank you for your attention.